Cap was talking to Bucky before he went back to get the stones, and then
Yeah.
lived his entire life, and then gave Sam the shield. So he should know what happens
Yeah.
from when he freezes to that when it comes to racism and all the other shit.
He saw it.
He knew.
He saw it.
He's like, if there's anybody that's gonna motivate this country better than I can right now, it's Sam.
Yo,
Yeah.
you know,
I told you I love that theory when you made. It's literally the best theory you've ever had on this podcast. I tell that to people now. I'll be like, yo, my boy, he said that Cap knew exactly what he was doing the whole time. And it's funny, my boy hit me up a little while ago, and he says, I mean, a few people have said this before, but sorry, I'm away from the mic. He goes, yo, can we get a Captain America TV show? 6 episodes. Each episode shows how he returned each of the Infinity Stones. I said,
absolutely.
I would fucking love that.
I want to see him see
my
Red
God.
Skull and go, you son of a bitch, you're still alive.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Man, like,
Yo,
bruh.
You're here.
Oh.
What are you doing here?
What do you do if he returns the Soul Stone and
I will.
Natasha comes back?
So here's the thing. That literally cannot happen.
Because he's going back.
No, because the Soul Stone, in order to get it, you have to trade something, right? You have to give up something you love to get the Soul Stone, a soul for a soul.
Yeah.
But when you replace it, there should be no trade
Yeah.
because you're not trying to get, you're just giving.
You're just leaving it. It'd
Yeah.
be funny if you'd be real confused about that stone. Like
What should happen?
like he's just like, just gonna leave this here.
No, what should happen is he should get there at the point, and this would be
Skull,
a mind bender.
him and Skull running into each other
He
again.
gets there.
That's what I'm saying. He's
Red
awesome.
Skull is
He's still
about to
alive.
be freed, and then he returns, and now Red Skull's like, if you give that in, you're gonna trap me here for eternity, and that whole conversation of you've had an eternity in your mind to maybe change or whatever, but I still see you as this. What's the right thing? To keep Red Skull here because I know what Red Skull is? Or did he? That's a whole trippy fucking thing that you can have no fist, no fighting, just
two. Oh
Just
my
two
god.
Ross
guys.
Nixon.
yeah, two guys sitting there. One of them like, I don't trust you. The other one like, I've been here for how long taking care of this? I just want to go home.
And again, our favorite Marvel time, just 2 characters just kicking it. No bullshit. I mean, obviously there'll be tension, but then we see the whole battle of good versus evil. Like we really see it. And you have Red Skull put Cap on check. Like, yo, you really think you're doing the right thing here? Mr. High and Mighty, Mr. Cap. Oh, you think I didn't hear what you did? You think I didn't hear that you held that hammer? You think I don't know what's going on? I know what's going on. I know exactly what you're doing here. I know exactly where you're from. You really about to do this? We could have a whole 50 minutes of that. 100%.
Yo, but that episode has to start off with him seeing Natasha falling. Like him seeing her dying, because he has to give it back right when they take it.
That's not a bad. That's tech. Yeah, he would have to. I mean, he doesn't have to see it because he could take it. He could take it way back to another point. Because you could take it back to a point that you could take it back to a point that it wasn't needed yet.
But what if that's the thing that causes him to go, I gotta live my life? He sees someone who he cares about sacrificing themselves for this, and he's like, "Yo,
I can't do this shit no more." That's what makes him change his mind.
I gotta go.
Yo,
save. Yeah.
You could do that like mid-season. That could be episode 3 or 4, where he's like, "Man, that's when we realize, like, you know what? I'm not going back.
Yeah, my fight is over.
This just sucks. I'm gonna put these last 2, and I'm dipping." Yo, that's actually pretty cool.
So here's the thing. I like that idea. But that'll get a whole money situation and a lot of shit. What if, like I said, he comes in at the moment that Red Skull was going to be freed because he no longer needs to be there. The Soul Stone's not there.
Oh,
he gives it back, and part of the argument is, well, I'll get Natasha back. And then Red Skull's part of the argument is you won't, because you weren't the one who
Sacrificed
gave
her.
up in the first place. And now handing this back to me, she died for nothing. You might have won, but her death and her sacrifice means nothing. You're handing it back to me, and it's
That
just
would
gonna
be
be here
dope.
for the neck. And that's what that whole shit leads to Cap.
That
Like,
that might
look
get that might get muddy too, though, because Cap, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But Cap did say that he was gonna go back and put the stones before they were even like used or touched. Well, that was what Banner was telling this lady, like, yo, no, not if we go back and put them where they belong. So technically, he would have to put it before the Nat and Clint
No,
thing.
so, no, because all he has to do is return him back to that time.
So that way it's not missing long enough for it to
Yeah.
branch a new timeline.
Okay, gotcha.
So they don't take it off world. Because if you when Clint leaves, you come back, here you go. It's not off world.
Okay,
It never
gotcha.
left that place.
Because all right, so basically he has to give that stone back before someone else tries to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a sick show.
I think
That
that's
would be
the
a sick
only
show.
one that has that stipulation. Because the only way you can get it is by giving up something. So
But
even
what-
if you went there dolo to try to get it, unless
What
you're
if
gonna do something like
what if Cap goes there and goes, I want Natasha because a soul for a soul, and he tries to bargain with it, and it's one of those, if you get her back, you're still gonna change the future, because this soul stone isn't being like, you can't get people back, so it's like that's against the nature anyway.
So like
if you
a
get her,
absolute
you win.
Yeah, because she needed to die to get this stone. So
Yeah.
if you get her
Absolute-
back, yeah, you're ruining the timeline.
It's an absolute point.
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say.
And his thing is, we don't sacrifice no one.
Yeah.
So
And that I'm telling you, that episode, the conversation
he
you can
gets-
have.
what if he gets to speak to Natasha instead of for Red Skull? Like, he sees Red Skull there, and Red Skull's like, yo, I'm doomed here forever. I know who you are. This is what it is. And
you
he's
just,
like, well,
you just hear her voice from the back. You hear
Yeah.
Steve,
and
he's like,
he speaks to her in the soul realm.
yeah,
And she's
Kinda
the one
like how
going,
Tony-
go live your
kinda
life.
like how Thanos spoke to
Yeah.
Gamora.
Yeah, because she's always been advocating for him to have a normal life, a girlfriend and all this other
Yeah,
shit, go out,
yeah.
enjoy himself. And she's like, yo, we won. Go live your life.
Go do your thing, bro.
You deserve it. Like, if there's anyone here that deserves some kind of peace, it's you.
Man, Marvel, y'all not watching. I don't understand why y'all don't watch the podcast. This shit happens here every time, every episode, every other episode. We just got shit for you, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, get it. We're not writers. Okay. I get it. I get it.
We're just a bunch of knuckleheads sitting in a room.
Okay.
You too, DC.
Wow.
You need
Yeah.
it more than anybody else.
Yeah, and if you're gonna take anything from this pocket, get rid of that fucking Flash. Get rid of that fucking Flash.
I think he's
Well,
doing a
I
good
think
job at
that's
getting
about
rid
to
of
happen.
himself. Yeah,
That's
I think
yeah,
he's been doing a
doing it,
great
yeah.
job at getting rid of himself.
Yeah, he's yeah.
But help him out. Get him
Yeah.
out.
So get
Move
the
him
fuck
along.
outta
Like
here.
bring him the box. Bring him the box to
Yeah.
his desk and let him start packing everything.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo, you know what? Fuck it. Put Scott Eastwood in there, call him Wally West, call it a day.
and move
Sit.
it on. Move it
There we
on.
go.
Yeah.